It is back day, and we are going to work on not just back. We're working on, I call this the hourglass, because when we look at our physique, we want to build an X. So your shoulders, your midsection, and outer, you want to look like an hourglass, right? Male or female, all the same. We want to have a balance. So we're working on back, the V-taper. We're going to work on the hamstrings, the glutes, the biceps, and the washboard abs. What are we going to need? We're going to need 2 different sets of dumbbells. If you're a beginner, anywhere between 5 and 10 pounds. If you're medium, definitely 10 pounds and up to 15. And if you're advanced, 15 to 20. We're doing back. If you have joint issues, stay lighter on the bicep curls because they can irritate your joints a little bit. We're also going to need a hip band. We're going to do some hamstrings, some pumps, standing and lying down, and we're going to do some kickbacks, donkey kickbacks for the glutes. But we're going to warm up first, so we're going to open up our hands, stand wide, and we're going to stretch those hamstrings and lower back out. We're going to reach to the opposite side, bring it forward. Say good morning. Release that stress in your lower back by pushing your hips forward, opening up your chest, rotating, getting into those hamstrings. They might be a little tight. I went running yesterday. I did my sprints, so they always are a little more tighter than I went hiking. So make sure you really stretch those hamstrings out. Bend your knees a little bit more if you have to. And then slowly get wider, straighter and straighter leg. Brenda's here. Yay! I love it when people are showing up live. Woohoo! Morning, Brenda.
Good morning.
Let's go right into stretching. Last 2. One more. Good. We're going to do the same thing standing. We're going to stretch our lower back. We're going to kick it up. Pull your toes towards you. And rotate your upper body. Give it a chance to say good morning. So it's not about touching the foot really. It's about that rotation and pulling your toes towards you. So you're getting a nice hamstring stretch. But we're already using core for balance here. Last 2. One more. All right, we're going to open up the airway and still stay in those obliques. We're going to reach for it and we're going to bring it up. 1. Balance on one leg. And I like to make a muscle, a fist here. Pull into your biceps. Flex the biceps when you pull it down. 6, 7. We're doing 15 on each side. 8. Stretch it open. 9. Breathe in deep. 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to the other side. Open it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, 15. Beautiful. We're going to go right into our hamstrings. We're going to grab our heavy weights. So anywhere between 10 and 15 pounds if you're a beginner, 5. I'm going to go for the 15s. We're going to do some deadlifts. We're going to do the deadlifts first, and then we're going to do a row. So wider stance. Feet are about, not completely 12 o'clock. Tilt them a little to the side. Let me lower the camera so you can see better here. My live girls. Right here. And we're going to bring it down, stretch it out. It's just a Romanian deadlift. Open up your chest. So I'm bending my knees. And still forcing the glutes back. My main goal is to push my butt back. Keep my back nice and flat, but I'm also bending my knees, so I'm getting into my quads a little bit too. But my main focus is my back and my glutes and my hamstrings. We're doing 20 here. Good, don't round your back. Keep your back nice and flat, so you're forcing the glutes back. Anytime you're rounding your back, you're going to start picking up with your lower back, so be really careful. Good. Then we're going to put our dumbbells into a V. We're going to sit in it and we're going to row. So really reach forward. And on this one, you can actually round your back a little bit, but pull it back. So we're stretching those lats and then bringing them up. Make sure you're squeezing those lats. From behind, it looks like this. Front. 13, we're doing 15, 14, 15. We're going to warm up our biceps, so if you have some elbow issues, go lighter right now. We're going to bring the dumbbells to the front, and then we're going to curl it up from the side. So there's a rotation involved. Yep, we're doing 15 on each side. 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, we're doing 30, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Looks good, guys. We're going into our last 2. One more. Beautiful. We're going to take the weights with us to the floor, and we're going to do some upper abs. I should start with lower abs, just to open up that lower back, since we're already using it a lot with the deadlifts and the rows. So I'm just leaving my dumbbells here on the side. We're going to warm up without any weight between our feet and just open up our lower back. Bring it in. Get the feeling for a stretch. You want to stretch that lower ab. Suck your abs in. And we're just going to roll in because we're going to add some weight in there. On our next set, we're just going to give our lower back a little chance to open up while we're forcing the lower abs to activate. One more. Beautiful. We're coming back up and we're going right into our second round. And we're going to do deadlifts again. So grab the bigger guns. Heavier weights. And we're not at 12 o'clock. We're slightly open on this one. Here we go. We're going to bring it down to the floor. Come back up. Open up your chest. It's a nice stress relief for the shoulder. Driving the glutes back. And I'm really trying to keep my back as flat as possible here. Push your chest out a little bit more, Julie. Yeah, that's it. We're doing 20 here. Here's 15 coming up. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19, 20. We're going to go to the row, so we're going to position our dumbbells into a V-taper position. Bring them to my knees and rowing wide from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting in my glutes. 8, 9, 10. Reach for this one. Reach, 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 reach. We're going to open up all those muscles in your back. One more. 15. We're going to go back to biceps. So if you need to, drop the weight. We're going to bring the dumbbells to the front. Just changing up the bicep curl a little bit today. Rotating it in, curl it. We're halfway. Last two. One more. Awesome. We're going back to the floor for lower abs. But this time I'm going to grab a 10-pound. You can grab a 5-pound. I'm going to give it to my feet. We're going to do some weighted lower abs. So we don't need the big ones, unless you want to do the big one. But 10 pounds is pretty challenging. So if you want to do a 5, perfectly fine. I like to put my hands under my tush on this one. It just controls my shoulders a little bit more. Again, I'm trying to force my lower abs to stretch a little bit, roll it up, and we're pulling the weight. Just like a Roman chair. You've seen them in the gym probably, and if not, this is what it would feel like. Good. Slow down the negative, and then pull it. Good. Feel that stretch. Five more. We're doing 20 here. 5, 4, 3, 2. And if you have ankle weights, you could use ankle weights too, like Brenda's doing. Whew. Second round done. Grab some water real quick. 30 seconds. Lots of fluid. Remember, your body can only lose weight by going to the bathroom and sweating. All right, we're going back to those deadlifts. I like to go a little wider on them, especially for women. We want to pull the inner thighs a little bit more. Ready? Here we go. Bring it down. Up. 1. Give me a nice shoulder rotation here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that looks great. Love how flat you guys' back stays. Very nice. And on my way up, I'm squeezing my butt. Right now. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into that V-taper. Bring it to your knees. Sit in your glutes. Let's row. 1, 2. And feel like you're squeezing your shoulder blades in the back together. And we're rowing high. Pick up. Really pull those shoulder blades back. Yeah. And I'm extending all the way. Last one. Whew, good. We're going back to those biceps. If you need to change the weight, do it right now. Here we go. Let's curl them up. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13. We're doing 2 more on each side, 15 total. One more. Beautiful. We're going to go back to the floor and do our abs. Find that spot where you start stretching the lower abs. Pull it in. Control the negative. I try not to touch the floor at all here. If I have to, just tap the weight to know that I stretched it far enough. And you don't have to keep your head up. If it hurts your neck, you can put your head down. I like to keep my head up and shoulders because I engage my upper abs at the same time more. And I just feel like I have more control that way. Almost lost the weight. One more. Beautiful. Woo. We're going right into our last round and then we'll take a break. So grab your big ones. We're going back to deadlifts. Last round of these. So I'm going a little bit wider than my shoulders. Slightly tilt my feet out. Ready? Here we go. Driving the glutes back. Bring it up. Rotate. 1. 2. 3. That looks great, guys. 4. 5. Squeezing my glutes on my way up. 9. Even when I push it forward, I'm squeezing. 10. 11. Stand up nice and tall when you come up. 13. Last 5. 5. 4. Watch your back there, Julie. 3. Yeah. 2. One more. 1. We're going to the rows. Sitting in the glutes. Auf geht's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Grab your lighter weights for the bicep curls. And if you don't have to, stick with the weights you have. Here we go. Curl them up. 1. Great time to vacuum your abs here. One more. It adds up here. Yes. We're taking it back to the floor for our abs. ready, let's roll it up. 1, stretch it. 2, stretch, stretch, stretch. 3, 1 more. 20. Very nice. Have some water. And then a friendly reminder, today is the last in our sessions. It's April. So Saturday starts our new month. Please Venmo me or Zelle me today or tomorrow. Whew. All right. We're going to go into a pump now. So we're going to need the hip band and a chair. We're going to turn the chair around. We need the back side of the chair. We're going to do some hamstring pumps with it. We're going to stay in the standing one first. So we're going to go back and forth for 4 rounds. And we're just pumping single hamstring curls. So I'm going to put 1 foot behind me just to start with resistance. And your band should be around your calf. I think that's a good resistance. Lean slightly forward just so you can open up your hamstring a little bit. And my foot stays back here so my glute is already engaged. Here we go, curl it up. I want to try to get a 90. See how high? So this is 45. I want to really try to get up there. And try to keep the knee behind you so you get a better peak activation. 8, 9, go. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Good, under the side. And the better the glute, the hamstrings, the better the glutes go up north because it pushes everything up, right? So hamstrings are super important. It's the most undertrained muscle on people when they start working out. They skip hamstring days. I don't know. Maybe not so much the girls because we like to keep our back there a little smoother. But make it a point to train hamstrings at least once a week, if not 2. And of course, make sure you stretch them. Roll them out. Use a tear gun if you have to. I used a tear gun yesterday. Felt good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Andere Seite. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Back to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Andere Seite, we're going into the 3rd round. 1, 2, 3, 3rd round. I always feel the 3rd round. That's why it's so important to do 3 or 4 rounds. Woo, to get into lactic acid. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going into our last round. Whew. Here we go. 20 on each side. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Andere Seite. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo, we're going to bring the band up above our knee. We're going to grab a lighter weights. We're going to do some hammers, but then we're going to come back and we're going to do some glutes and hamstrings. So I'm going to grab my dumbbells. We're just going to do some hammers here. Go with the lighter weight if you have sensitive elbows or if you're a beginner. Find that spot. You want to lift at 80%. We don't ever want to lift 100. 100 means you can only do one rep. 80, she said, means you can do at least 10. So here, go to between a 50 and an 80. We're doing 15 here. 3, 4. I'm not swinging the weights. I'm stopping right next to my body, so I'm not doing this. Nice and controlled. If you can't control the weight, it's too heavy. 1 more. 15. Beautiful. All right, we're going to go to the glutes now. We're going to sit in those glutes and we're going to kick it up and bring it back. So I want to feel a little bit of stretch. See how my foot is flat. You're going to feel the hamstring and the lower back being stretched, and then we're powering up and squeezing the glute. I'm not rotating my hip. My foot is facing down the entire time. And when I say rotate, don't rotate open like that. Yeah. Squeeze your bottom. If you can pause for a second and hold and squeeze, you're going to give it an extra 30%. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to the other side. And I have a smidge of a bend in my knee here, not very big, just to keep the muscle engaged and not put too much pressure behind the knee. Sitting in my glutes. Vacuum my abs. $17, $18, $19, $20. We're going back to our biceps. We're going to give our lower back and glutes a little break. Hammer time. Yeah. Ready? Here we go. Bring it up. 1, 2. Nice and controlled. 6, 7, 8, 3 more. 1, vacuum those abs. 2, 3. We're going back to the kicks. Position your band where it's nice and challenging, but you can lift all the way up. I'm about 1 foot away from my chair, sitting in my glutes. Auf geht's. Push, squeeze. 2. Pause and squeeze that glute. 7, 8, 'Makes my butt shake a little when I squeeze. Whew. 20. We're going to the other side. 18, 19, 20. We're going back to our biceps. Grab your dumbbells. Hammer time. Here we go. Vacuum those abs. One more. 15. We're going to our third round for our glutes. Auf geht's. Squeeze. 2. Woo, I can feel it. 4. 20. We're going to the other side. Back to the arms. Whew. Can you feel your buns, guys? Here we go. Bring it up. 1, 2. Vacuum those abs. 3, 4, 5. Good. We're going to our last round. Sit in those glutes. Last time here. One more. 20. Andere Seite. Yeah, give it a little pause up there. Squeeze it. One more. 20. Woo. We can take the band off for a second. We're going back to the biceps one more time. Here we go. Bring it up. 1. Looks good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Recover. Have some water. We're going to go into side lunges, stationary. And we're going to do some single rows. You can use a chair or you can use your knee or what your preference is. But we're going to the lower part. All right, we're going to grab both dumbbells. We're going to go into side lunges. Adductors and adductors. Getting into those hamster pockets, the outside, inside leg. So you can put your dumbbells on your shoulders or hold them in your hand. I like to hold mine in my hand. And we're going to push from one side up to the other side. And I'm just rotating my dumbbell in. The inner thigh is stretching on the leg that stays straight. And on the one that we're bending, you want to feel that you're catching yourself in your glute. And then you have to elevate from that lower part of the glute. You're going to feel your front leg on the leg you're bending as well. Just so you know what you should be feeling. Keep your back as flat as possible. We're doing 20 on each side, so 40 total. Last 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to keep one dumbbell, or if it's too light, you can also put 2 dumbbells in your hand. Like I said, you can use a chair right here in the row, or you can use your knee and row. Main thing is you want to push your glutes back, big fat back, so don't round it, yeah? And we're just going to row it up. Just good old rows. I always remind myself like this is like starting a lawnmower back in the day. And reach for it, yeah? It's like you're picking up a bucket from the floor. You want to really open up that back. 1 more. 15. We're going to the other side. 1, 2. Yeah. 4. And really let it drop. 5, 6. All the way. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo, come back up, grab the other dumbbell. We're going back to those side lunges. And you want to start wider than your shoulders. And my feet are at 12 o'clock here. So we're just pushing into the hip. 1, and back. So my knee is still behind my big toe when I'm going down. Yeah, that looks great, guys. And it's power up. Woo, power. Squeeze my glute on my way up. Halfway. Last 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put one dumbbell down. Let's row. I think I'm going to use both. Just to give myself a little more challenge here. Half gates. 1, 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! I felt that 30. Here we go, andere Seite. Yep, 15. 1, 2, 3. And I'm pulling my shoulder back. 5. Really pull. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15. Beautiful. Woo! Let's do a little lower back release because it's a small muscle back there. But so good. Open it up. Push the hips forward. And I'm taking my arm so I can literally give a little support and push it forward. We're just going to counteract that small little muscle that keeps us up straight to release a little bit. Let's go the other way. So your back will get tight. You got to roll it out. Good. Have some water, guys. And then we're going to do another round. We got 2 more rounds, guys. Woo! Grab your toys. We're going back to those side lunges. Widen my shoulders. 12 o'clock. Ready? We're going to push 40. 1. Come back up. In between. 2. 3. 4. Bend your knee. Bend and push back. Give your quad a workout and your glute. 5, last 5 on each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, we're going back to those rows. Single rows. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach. 5. Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Andere Seite. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. Woo! We got one more round. One more. Let's do it. Grab your toys. Side lunges. Now all we got left is some upper abs. You're doing good. We did everything already. Back, biceps, glutes, hamstrings. Woo! Ready? Here we go. Push. 1, 2, Challenge yourself. Go a little deeper. Lead with the glutes. Go a little lower. Looks good, guys. Give me a little more hip, Jasmine. A little more hip. Push that glute a little bit more. Yeah. Beautiful. That's it. Last one. Awesome. We're going back to those rows. Woo. Auf geht's. We're going to the other side. Auf geht's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vacuum those abs. Woo. We're going to lay down. Done with the chair. We're in our last 5 minutes. Whew. Let's do some pullover abs. You can use both dumbbells or one. Washboard abs here. I'm going to choose both. And if it gets too heavy, I can always drop one. The key is we want to feel, bring our arms out, stretch them. Stretch those lats. Oops, I let go of my dumbbells. And then we're going to just bring it in with the press. So we're going to go here, push, bring it up, bring it back. Stretch them. 2. Weighted abs, washboard abs. 8, 9, 10, 11, stretch them, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to keep one. We're going to do rotations on the floor here. Please keep your feet on the ground on this one. We just want to vacuum and twist, but we're going to do it with a weight. Ready? Let's rotate. Suck your abs in. Should be hard to breathe. Oh, I just popped my back. Nice. Five. And good. We got one more round. Last round. That means it's showtime. Here we go. Grab your toys. We're going to go to those pullover abs again. Stretch those lats. Vacuum your abs. Auf geht's. Bring it to your chest. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Holy moly, that's 30 pounds. Got me. Woo, breathing hard. All right, we're going to those rotation. So sock your abs in as hard as you can. Back is nice and flat. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it. High five. Whew. All right, I have a question.